Okay, so today we're going to pull the interior out of our Denali so that we can take a look and see just how bad the damage is on the inside, see what parts we're going to need. First thing we're going to do is get these airbags out of our way. Make sure you grab the dullest razor blade possible like I did. If I was one of those hack rebuilders, I could just call this repaired. But we're going to put good bags back in it. So we'll pull the sill plate off. This is a driver's side front. Take the bottom of the seat out so we can see the wiring in there. We'll put the seat all the way forward and up so that we can unbolt the seatbelt. There's a little cover there, but you don't need to remove it. I'll pull the bolts out of the back of the seat for the track. Pull the headrest out. There's a little pinhole, and you just put a pick or screwdriver in the pinhole on one side, and the other side is a button you press, and just lift it out. Pull the seat belt out. I put the seat back centered over the track so that it fits through the doorway a little better. You don't have to do this, it just makes it a little easier to get it in and out of the doorway. Put it down and tilt it up so it's a little straighter too. Now we can unplug it. And to get it out, you just kind of lift it up a little bit and pull it straight back. Pull the sill plate out of the driver's side rear. I'll pull the other headrest off, same way. Push that pin in. Squeeze the lever and pull it out. Pop the cover off for the bolt in the back of the console. We'll take the side off so we can get to the other bolt. Kind of jump the gun here. We got to pull the top off before we can get the side panel off. Just pops out. And it's got a bunch of plugs on the front. Disconnect. Now we can pull the side cover off. Let's pull our two bolts out. And we got a couple bolts up in the front. We'll move on to the passenger side. Pull the sill plate out. We'll pull the bottom cover for the seat out. Move the seat so we can get to our seatbelt bolt. To get those out, you just kind of pull and the little cover pops out. I'll unbolt the seat tracks again. Center our seat over the tracks. Now we can unplug it. Slide it back and up. And take it out. And pull the other side cover off for the console. Last couple of bolts out of it. Disconnect the wires up in the front. And now we got some CB radio wires in there. Two-way radio, whatever it was, I don't know. I only had the microphone for all you sticklers. Pretty sure this thing was from the 1970s, judging by the wiring. Now I'll pull the sub out. It's just 3 bolts and 1 plug. Then we can pull the rear seats out. Take the tools for the jack and lug wrench out. I didn't have any air tools in the toy box, so we gotta do this the old-fashioned way. It's a good arm workout. And in case you're wondering, the toy box is where all of my toys go for the winter. Also my finished cars while I'm waiting for titles and inspections before I sell them. So now when you unbolt the seats, you just lift them up, disengage the tabs in the back, and then pull them out. Now we'll take the jack out that's underneath the passenger side rear seat. Then we can unbolt the seat. This one's a little wedged in there. Pull the jack bracket out. Pull the seat belts out. We're going to pull the C-pillar trim off. It's just one screw in the top. We'll pull the back panel off so we can get to the clip that's underneath there. Just push the center in and it pops out. Pull the seat belt out. Take the bolt out, they still don't come out. They must put them in when the seam sealer is dry and they kind of glue themselves in. So you got to give them a good tug. Pull the trim off. I just took the door gasket off so I get my fingers in there to pull on that trim panel. Fish the seatbelt through. Now we'll put our door gasket back on. Now we'll pull the other C-pillar trim off. Now we'll take this one apart because the bottom is broken. It just clips together. I'll throw the bottom piece away. Not going to need it. Now I'll take the seatbelt off, get it out of our way because we're going to have to work on that pillar. Pull the bottom of the seatbelt retractor out. Now we're going to pull our B pillars out, the trim. Need to get our seatbelts out. We're going to send them out and have them rebuilt. The two front ones, the pretensioners deploy. So I'll send them out. By the time I'm ready to put them back in, they should be back. Electric impact just didn't have the guts. Had to give it a hand. Push the orange part back, one on each end, and then they pop off. To put them on, you just push them on. They clip in. Now we'll take the other B-pillar trim off. Kind of wedged under the back door. Still good though. Unbolt our seatbelt. Impact had the guts for that side. We got that side ready to send out. Now we're going to pull the carpet out, the rear section. It's pretty dirty, even though they did have WeatherTech liners in there. To pull the front section out, we got to pull this bracket out for the dash. It's just 3 bolts. Then we get the front carpeting out. It's all the wiring for the CB, two-way radio, whatever you want to call it. Now we're going to vacuum the carpet while it's out of the truck, since I'm breaking all my normal rules. This one was worth some time. There was a lot of dirt under those seats. I would have done it anyway. My detailer better give me a big discount. I'm doing all his work. So now we can take a look at the damage, see what parts we're going to need. I have a whole cab, so I'll see what I need to cut off of it. Since we're on a limited schedule, I'm going to get the parts cut apart so that when I bring the truck in to get everything put on it, I will have less to do because I'll already have the parts apart and ready to go on. So like this video if you found it interesting. Share it if you think somebody else might. Subscribe if you want to see more of this truck. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.